we've been talking about the Real ID, right?
Yeah.
The deadline on when requirements will be enforced, days away. So have you gotten yours?
No, I have a passport, so I haven't felt the need to do so.
Yeah.
But CBS 21's Alex Thill caught up with people at the Harrisburg International Airport and local DMVs today to see how they're feeling about the mandate. Alex, here it comes.
Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Tom. Well, the reaction among people I spoke with has been mixed. Some tell me that they got their Real IDs years ago and haven't thought twice about the change, while others say that they're just trying to get the identification before it messes with their upcoming travel plans.
I'm getting Real ID because we're going on vacation like 10 days after the Real ID is supposed to be mandated.
May 7th is the deadline for when Real ID enforcement will take place across the country. One woman I spoke with says she spent most of her morning trying to get her new identification.
Been here for an hour, and we're almost, I got like 74 people ahead of me still, so everyone's getting it today.
Wow. Others say that's no comparison to the long lines in other parts of the Commonwealth.
In Philly, it's like the line would be from here all the way down there where the trees at. That's at everyone in Philadelphia.
In just a week, you'll need a Real ID to board any domestic commercial flight or enter any federal or military building. The Real ID is optional, but if you don't get one, you'll need a passport or military ID. A Real ID looks like a standard driver's license with a gold star in the top right corner. Congress passed the Real ID Act in 2005 after the 9/11 Commission recommended the government enhance security standards for identification. Since then, the deadline has been pushed back multiple times, but many are still scrambling.
It was not a nuisance for me because it was my fault. If I would have done it earlier, I wouldn't have had so many problems.
Travelers I spoke to at the airport have mixed opinions about using a Real ID over a passport.
I just think that it would be more practical to just get a passport and just have your ID and passport to go hand in hand.
I don't want to lose the passport, so it's just one of those things that I know I have some time because of the passport, but yeah, I think it'll be easier just with the Real ID.
After May 7th, travelers who present a state-issued ID that is not a Real ID or other acceptable documentation can expect to face additional screening, delays, and possibly being denied entry beyond the security checkpoint. Well, at this point, most people will need to go in person to get their Real ID, but those IDs will be issued long after the deadline, and applicants will be required to pay a $30 one-time fee once they provide proper documentation. If you still need your Real ID, you can head to our website where you'll find when PennDOT is holding Real ID days at over 57 DMVs across the Commonwealth. Reporting live from the Harrisburg International Airport, I'm Alex Thill, CBS 21 News.